Hey everyone, third war of the season, and yeah, we've already had a couple nightmares, but that will be explained slightly later. Starting on the main account, another very similar war to the last few. I seem to be on this quite specific team layout that gets me to take both the Enchantress and the Serpent, which kind of locks me into certain lanes, but I don't mind it. They are. I don't want to say easy fights because I will die next war because that's how the game works. But you know, the fights I've got very comfortable with, which in Alliance War you just want to be comfortable. This Cap Sam though, accidentally was able to auto block, just wasn't fast enough on the SP2. But I was able to parry as he tried to punish. So yeah, he's dead. Simple fight. Same as pretty much anyone on that node. Kushala just destroys it. So now, onto the Enchantress again, and we got an easy one this time, for once. There was no intercept spell. So, this fight went pretty much as perfect as you could want it to go. Just get rid of the spells, and then literally just parry heavy him to death. It's so easy to kill her as long as she can't get any spells up. Like here, I've got 7 Smolders so far, them Novas are ticking, and now it's just re-parry, because obviously I want to be hard blocking, and then throw a heavy off and repeat. She doesn't even make it to 3 bars, you know, it's just a very safe fight with a rank 4 boosted torch with the Nova Flames, but I had an Invalon just in case. So now, on to the Kushala versus Serpent on Thorns, the fight I died to on the mini account last war, but obviously a different champion. So, I got given a video of this, and I was like, you know what, this seems very easy to do, because the only damage you're taking with Kushala is the Thorns, because obviously Kushala counters Serpent really well in every other way. So, this entire fight is literally just play Kushala normally against Serpent, and the Thorns will not have enough time to kill you, essentially. So, yeah, this fight's pretty easy. I want him to drop another SB1 here, so I could get the Fear healing, but he doesn't throw it. But the nice thing about Kushala as well is she reduces the ability power gain. So, Serpent gained not much power in that death immunity phase. So that was just a really easy sub 1 minute fight against Thorn Serpent. So Kushala needs banning, but please don't ban her, otherwise I'm screwed. Anyway, moving on to the fight after, which once again is a Killmonger. You might think this defense is quite similar to last war, and it's because SGA has now matched Salty when they matched Faye in War 2, so that was quite a funny coincidence. So I take a few fights the same as last war, but obviously some different ones as well, because I have different champions on this account. But this Killmonger, I took a combo at the start, but apart from that, it's literally just keep hitting him until he dies. Same as the Wags fight, really, just Thanos has a bit more damage. So, yeah, really easy fight, really just getting that healing aura to reduce potion cost, but it doesn't do much of a difference. Path fight's done, very simple. Had to quickly wait for some energy, and now we're back again with the Ebb and Flow Knockdown Shocker mini again. This season is probably going to have a lot of repeat fights, just purely because there is, like I said, very set lanes that I am taking to get rid of some annoying champions. So yeah, there might be some repeat fights, but there's also going to be some different ones. Like, in this war, there was a few different ones that I've not taken before, and the mini account is usually quite varied as well, so hopefully it doesn't get too boring, I think. Please keep watching me. But yeah, this Shocker mini again, I played this one a lot better than the first one. He didn't get to throw off a single SB1, kept into those SB2s, kept knocking him down with the heavy stun. And yeah, he didn't even reach his 50 charges to go unblockable, so there was pretty much no danger in this fight. Right at the end, I stopped at 49 charges, so then I could do a combo, like a combo relic combo, so that there was just no danger of him being weird. Like, yeah, here, specials don't give him any charges, so he was stuck at 49, and he's dead. Very easy fight for Thanos, as long as you keep him away from them SB1s. And now over to the next island, and I've got Arcade on the Mixmaster and the if you parry me too much, I give you a Soul Barb node. So, obviously the only one I really care about here is that Soul Barb, because after a while I'll be getting the Panic debuff up, and that will stop Mixmaster. So yeah, pretty much from now, I don't have to care much about Mixmaster, because that Panic will be up for 90% of the fight. So the only thing I have to care about is don't really parry too much, because I have a lot of buffs on me, and I would get nuked. Yeah, so the only bit that I parried was here, because pretty much got to get rid of that tokens in some way, and because you're allowed multiple parries before the Soul Barb, I knew it was fine and that I'd be able to get the charges down. So yeah, got a little Mixmaster evade off there because my Panic fell off, but it's fine. And yeah, pretty much I just do a lot of damage now because the Armor Shatter is up, he's at like 10%, get another Kinds Punch, and he's dead. So yeah, pretty easy fight as long as you don't parry much and kill yourself. So, last fight of the war now, and we have got Kushala versus the Node 45 Hazard Shift and Conflictor Maestro. Initially, we did have Wags on this, just to like help stop Conflictor, but then I basically said I want to trigger Conflictor on purpose, so that my Soul Barb cannot get purified. Which, yes, my Kushala is high sig, but, you know, it obviously still has a chance of purifying. But here we go, 7 blessings up, and I get a passive. So there was no point of that. But yeah, pretty much I just get up to a second Soul Barb now, and the fight is done. Rank 4 Kushala boosted does some absolutely ludicrous damage, really. I just decided to hit through the Cold Snap because it's my last fight of the war. Just want to get out of here, essentially, before he does anything too stupid, or gets his Cosmic Radiation up. But he doesn't. He's dead. 7-0 war on the main. And now onto the mini, where, before I even started, the war was lost. We had an unfortunate situation where essentially one member didn't have defense placed. So we started, it equates to about 17 attack bonuses down. And yeah, by the time I was fighting, it was very clear that there was no chance of us making any form of great escape. Apart from when the game crashed for like an hour and a bit, and that would have been very funny if they cancelled the war, but anyway. But yeah, I only have 4 fights this war. Once again, I'm going for revenge with Kushala against the Path 7 Wolf. Yes, because that's definitely where he's placed. The Path 7 Serpent, sorry, instead of Wolf. But on this account, my Kushala is rank 3, unduped, and I only have the 5-star Scarlet Witch relic, so this is I knew it was going to be a little bit more tricky, but I think I self-inflicted most of the pain of the fight that's coming up, so it's fine. So, first fight was that Terrax, bleed and rupture, hazard, so just hit and bleed. Very simple fight. A bit like the Maestro, funnily enough. And now, because the war was lost, I had assigned myself Warlock for this, and I was going to rank him up. But I decided I will just keep him at rank 1, because I needed to divert resources to someone else for defense. So, this is a rank 1 Warlock in war. Rank 1 unawakened, so slightly interesting. But, hey, it doesn't matter that he's rank 1, he still cooks. He's just a little bit slower. But he is still, like, good fight control, very tanky, good damage with that armor break on the SB2. Just overall very good, apart from when you take hits to the face. But yeah, this fight is the shock poison, so in the shock phase, I'm just going to spam parries to keep the spacing fine. And in the poison phase, I'm just going to go ham. Only annoying thing really is that there is the indestructible when I reach an SB1, which just slows down the fight, because I would have got some really nice damage rotations off if that didn't exist, but they wanted to make it slightly more annoying. Anyway, into another SB2. Sinister's over half dead now. And yeah, Warlock's just got great control of this fight. The rank just doesn't matter, really. Obviously, if this was a actually feasible and winnable war, I would have ranked him up. But because of the situation we was in, I just decided I'll go with rank 1. If I die, that's on me, but I really do not think I will die with him, which I didn't, so it was a good idea overall, really. But yeah, coming to the fight close now, use the relic into a heavy, and he is dead. So now, on to the Serpent. Again, I think I'm collecting an infinity gauntlet of Serpents. But yeah, rank 3 this time, unawakened, but with the wags again, and honestly, this fight is still completely fine. I took most of my damage from just taking a combo to the face by being bad. I think if that hadn't have happened, I'd have finished around 60-65%. Because, like, after your initial, like, ramping up, getting your blessings up, etc., you essentially just let him tick out. Like, it's really easy. But yeah, where is it that I get? Yeah, there. I went for an intercept and took 3 crits. Thanks, Serpent. You're really cool. But yeah, get an SB1 off. And at this point in the fight, I was a bit like, oh, okay, this isn't great, really. Get an intercept off, another SB1 to stop his power gain. I'm wanting the Fear to heal me up as much as possible. Especially with the Rejuvenate from the Scarlet Witch Relic. Get another SB1 off, and he's about to be at the Death Immunity. And he has a lot of Incinerates on him, so I know he's not going to be healing. So, essentially I just have to survive Death Immunity phase, which, when Kushal is reducing his power, that's pretty easy. And we get out the fight, alive, so yeah, about 30% health with catching 3 crits to the face, so Kushal is still stupidly good for that fight, even at rank 3 and unawakened. And now, last fight of the war, just the one after the Serpent, there is this rank 3 Havoc, going in with Warlock again. Warlock v Havoc is just meme level matchup, really. Essentially just keep smacking into him, let him throw a special if he wants to, but I can keep him power drained enough that he just doesn't throw a special. In this entire matchup, I don't think he threw a single special, which was quite funny. But yeah, he's already at half health. I go for another heavy, and he gets resisted. Thankfully, he didn't punish, but it wouldn't have mattered anyway. Into another SB2. He's ticking down nicely now. Still below a bar of power because of Warlock's power control when Havoc is trying to heal. But yeah, pretty sad war, really, purely because I knew that none of this actually mattered. Catch a combo because Havoc likes light intercepts. But yeah, quite a sad war because it was already over before I even fought. But, you know, things happen. Unfortunate occurrence. We go on to the next war. But yeah, quick little results. Salty won again. Not an insane performance again, but, you know, we're getting better. We're getting there. And obviously, Faye actually beat Masked in terms of kills, but obviously, because of the missing defenders, we lost that match. Thanks for watching, guys. See you all next time.